with the iMovie.
Then I saw a Mac back there, don't you? You got a Mac, don't you?
Yeah, you want to see it?
All in one. It's a
That
little old, but it still works.
it's a little old, but I got it at the Goodwill.
That's insane.
$20, and it actually had. It's from 2007, but it has upgraded RAM in it. It's got like 6 gigabytes of RAM in it, and I mean I can watch videos on it from YouTube all day long.
That's
That's
insane.
basically what I use it for, and watch DVDs on it and stuff.
So you know that thing's probably stolen, right?
No, I don't know. I mean, I think it was like some dumbass that worked at Goodwill just thought it was a monitor, and it was up there with the rest of the monitors.
Right.
And I was like, "There's no way
Yeah.
this thing even." And it had the plug in and everything with it. And there's no way this thing works. And I plugged it in, and sure enough, it started right up. I was like, "What in the hell?" Yeah.
Yeah, he thought it was a monitor. That's how dumb they are.
So anyway, I promised the Dead Pit universe. Oh yeah, the universe. Yeah, that we were going to have an announcement tonight.
Did.
And I said, "Damn it,
Janet.
Uncle Bill, I'm not going to depend on him for the announcement, so I want to get the B plan." And the announcement is there's going to be a Clash of Champions special live on Facebook on Friday the 13th. And basically, I've gotten the itch, if you will. And did you hear about the
coronavirus?
The coronavirus has hit Kentucky, by the way. It's at the University of Kentucky Hospital as we speak.
I'm not leaving the whole weekend.
I've been advised to shave my beard.
Yeah, that's where Corona cooties live.
I know. They say that everybody's messing with their, rubbing their mouth and shit with their dirty old grubby hands, you know.
Mm.
That's how you catch it, Steve. But anyway, Friday the 13th of March, Dead Pit returns in video form. We are doing the special this go around is we're doing a horror auction. And when I say special, you got to understand the relationship between me and Uncle Bill right now is very special. It's very special and tense. And to get that little cocksucker to commit to much of anything is a big deal. Now, he has told me numerous times that he is in. He is going to have some of his own items that he is going to auction off that night as well. And all of the proceeds go to our wallets. I just want to let everybody know. They are lining our pockets.
Well,
basically, a lot of people should know what my situation's been over the last little bit. A lot of shit I don't have room for, basically. That's stuff that, I mean, I've got some really, 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 really cool stuff. Way cooler than the stuff that Michael Slipcase Felcher was hawking on his auction. I mean, I'm a little bit biased, but I'm just saying. I've got some really cool stuff. And Steve, if you're more than welcome to sell some of your bullshit.
Thanks.
Too, if you want.
I have bullshit all over the place.
Oh, I know. You can maybe sell a couple of them dogs you got.
Oh, no.
You gotta keep the inventory up at Benningfield Zoo, right?
Yeah, we gotta keep the exhibits.
Gotta get a good view here. There we go.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, I've been getting the itch a little bit to do something, and there may be some more things that come up between now and the summertime. I've got some ideas, and I'm looking at ways to simplify a podcast. And I'm not saying Uncle Bill's going to be doing that podcast with me, but if I do the podcast, I want it to be as simple and as frustration free, baby. That's what I'm trying to say. Frustration. As possible. I can get this shit done, get it out there, get it to the masses. So. Appreciate the contributions there, Steve, the responses. I could have just done this shit by myself.
Thank you.
Motherfucker, still wearing your polo and your khaki pants at 8 o'clock at night. What's wrong with you?
I got my lounge pants. I'm still wearing.
It's past your bedtime, probably.
It is. I'm drinking a Bang, so I'm getting some energy.
Oh, DDP'd be proud of you.
I know.
So, yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot of, I didn't want to stay on here too long tonight. We tried to record this last night. I was going to get it out here early on Friday, but we had some technical difficulties. We're using all smartphone, iOS goodness. Now, we're in the year 2020. Can you, like, isn't that just weird? Like, it doesn't even sound like it. It sounds like it should still be a date in the future or something, the beginning of Total Recall.
Well, we're past 1 year past Blade Runner.
That's true. I never liked Blade Runner though, so
it looks good on 4K.
Oh, I'm sure. Did you see that they were doing the Maniac in 4K? What? Why? The Blu-ray didn't even look that much better than the DVD.
Well, suckers like me and Dana.
I'll say, like, there's a few, like, I know Suspiria is out in 4K. Did you buy that? I haven't bought it yet.
Yes.
Like, that would, movies like that would benefit. I think the Let Sleeping Corpses Lie would be cool in 4K. I think that would just look like, Phenomenon would be another one that would look cool.
Well,
some movies.
New 4K restoration from Arrow tomorrow. So I'll get to check that out. But yeah, I mean, a lot of these, especially Blue Underground, that's their new cycle is to do the 4Ks.
Right. Hell. Oh, hell.
Sammy! Look at Sammy!
Hey, Sammy. How you doing, boy? Good dog.
Sammy.
He's a big get up there and cuddle with you, Steve.
Well, he's a little temperamental. He snapped at me one night and chased me into the. He was asleep.
He moved quickly.
He was asleep on the couch or the chair here, and I went over to pet him, and he got scared and he started going apeshit, and he chased me all the way in the laundry room. I was on top of the washer.
Yeah, I wish Dana would have filmed that. I'd like to see that.
Well, it was something.
And so, we can discuss this really quickly. It'd be a good, since, we're doing this, we can do a little discussion here, little tidbit of information, baby. Have you been keeping up very much with the upcoming Rape of Two Coreys documentary? Have you heard anything about that?
I mean, I've watched and heard, and I watched the trailer where Corey Feldman has that one tear that goes down. And I've seen him on some talk shows or podcasts talking about the stuff. And he's weird. He had this hot-ass wife who was in Playboy at one point, and now she left him, and then he's got this, like, weird young chick that he's married to now. And I think she was one of Corey's angels. So, but yeah, I mean, I've heard about it. And,
reason being is because they have that. It's debuting Monday night at 11 p.m. on the website, and it's not a rumor. He's pretty much confirmed that he is naming the rapist of Corey Haim.
And him,
so
right?
That's the big selling point. Well, there's there's a few of them, I think, but the big one is, I don't want to say for sure, but a lot of people are predicting that they're saying it happened on the set of Lucas, and the only really, really big star that came out of that, aside from Corey Haim, would be Charlie Sheen. So a lot of people, well, I don't say a lot, but that's just kind of the foregone conclusion that that's who it is.
Well, it'll be crazy. There's no way he.
And I almost think it's almost set up like it's a damn scam or something too.
Yeah, I mean, well, remember he wanted $10 million to do this, and it's like, why don't you just get on there and tell them and stop bullshitting everybody and wanting money? Because I mean, he was in freaking somewhere in Kentucky, like weird no-name town with his stupid band playing. If he would stop wasting his money on chicks and his stupid music, he might be able to save some and not have to worry about shit. But he's too dumb.
Yeah, I mean, I would be. They originally just announced one showing of it, but they've announced a second showing, so maybe there is something to it. But it's $20 to watch a movie on a website. So.
And I don't understand.
And it's at weird times too. Like the showings, the first one is at 11 p.m. Eastern time. The second one is the next day at 3 p.m. Eastern time. Who the hell is going? And it's not like you can buy it and then watch it whenever you want. It's a live stream.
It'll be on the torrents the next day, and besides that, all the information will be on the news immediately. Within minutes.
We'll know it by Tuesday morning for sure.
Right. So, and once those allegations are made, if he actually does name a person's name, then that's when there'll be some lawsuits. Because how are you going to prove that?
Well, evidently you were mentioning the teaser trailer. There's a 911 call from back in the day that has Corey Haim's voice on it, I think, is what they were alluding to. So maybe that's the one piece of evidence. But at this point in time, the statute of limitations is probably up on that one. I mean, that was back in that was like 35 years ago. So.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the statute of limitations on that kind of stuff. But even if they come out and said, no, it's forever, I think anytime before they made that law, they can't retroactively say now, if you did it 30 years ago and it was 20 years, they can't do anything about it. Yeah. I mean, he's just going to come out and name, if he does name a name, I'm not even sure if he's actually going to name somebody, or he'll name somebody maybe who's dead or something. There's got to be something, because it doesn't make any sense.
No, but I just wanted to mention that real quick, because by the time we do the live show, which we'll probably be talking about a lot of shit, that'll already be, well, we'll talk about that again, probably the result, whatever the announcement is from the old Feld dog.
Yeah. The hamster and the Feld dog.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but yeah, I hope everybody's doing good. And we've been, getting along, doing our thing. And I've been wanting to do something for a little while. I wanted to mention that Steve does the sign language for me. So, fuck you, Steve. So.
Oh!
Anyway, we will see you guys, and stay tuned for the time. I'm sure it'll be later in the evening on the Friday the 13th. I don't know how late. But we're going to get all of our shit together, and we're going to auction off some stuff. We're going to talk about some horror, and from what I've been told, Uncle Bill has committed to being here. So we'll see if he lives up to his word.
Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil. So anyway, hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend, and go shit on somebody's porch for fun. Go finger fuck your papaw. Do whatever y'all do.
Yeah.
Stay away from the coronavirus.
Yeah.
I'm staying in the house and shaving my beard tomorrow. So. Yeah. Shave that peach fuzz, Stu.
It's no beard March.
All right.